You sleep 8 hours, you wake up exhausted. Your friend sleeps 6 hours, they wake up full of energy. What's the difference? Most people think sleep is about hours, but that's wrong. Sleep is about quality. Today, I'm going to show you the exact science of why you wake up tired and how to hack your sleep so you can sleep less but feel better. Let's get into it. Your brain doesn't sleep the same way all night. You go through cycles. Each cycle lasts about 90 minutes, and each cycle has 4 stages. Stage 1. Light sleep. You're drifting off, easy to wake up, not very restful. Stage 2. Slightly deeper. Your heart rate slows, your body temperature drops. This is where your brain starts to consolidate memories. Stage 3. Deep sleep. This is the gold. Your body repairs, clears waste from your brain. This is physical recovery. Stage 4. REM sleep. Rapid eye movement. This is where you dream. Your brain is almost as active as when you're awake. This is mental recovery. Then the cycle repeats. Light sleep, deep sleep, REM. Again and again, all night long. Here's the key. A full cycle takes 90 minutes. If you wake up in the middle of a cycle, especially during deep sleep, you feel terrible, confused. But if you wake up at the end of a cycle during light sleep, you feel refreshed, even if you slept less total hours. Let me give you an example. Will sleeps for 8 hours. Sounds good, right? But 8 hours is 480 minutes. Divided by 90-minute cycles, that's 5.3 cycles. He wakes up in the middle of the 6th cycle, deep sleep. They feel like garbage. Mike sleeps for 6 hours. That's exactly 4 complete cycles. He wakes up at the end of a cycle, light sleep. They feel amazing. Mike slept 2 hours less, but he feels better. Why? Because he completed the cycles. It's not the total time, it's where you wake up in the cycle. So here's the first rule. Sleep in multiples of 90 minutes. 6 hours? That's 4 cycles. Good. 7.5 hours? That's 5 cycles. Better. 9 hours? That's 6 cycles. Perfect. But 7 hours? That's 4.6 cycles. You're waking up in the middle of one. Bad. Now let's talk about sleep pressure. Your brain has a chemical called adenosine. From the moment you wake up, adenosine builds up in your brain. The longer you're awake, the more it accumulates. Think of it like a sleep debt. By the end of the day, the pressure is so high that you can't keep your eyes open. When you sleep, your brain clears adenosine, washes it away, and you wake up with 0 sleep pressure, ready to go. But here's the problem. Caffeine. Caffeine doesn't give you energy, it blocks the feeling of adenosine buildup, so you feel awake, but the adenosine is still building up. Then the caffeine wears off, and all that hidden sleep pressure hits you at once. That's the crash. Here's what smart people do. They stop drinking caffeine after 2 p.m. Why? Because caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours. If you drink coffee at 4 p.m., half of that caffeine is still in your system at 10 p.m. You might fall asleep, but your sleep quality will be terrible. You won't get deep sleep. You'll wake up tired. So, rule 2, no caffeine after 2 p.m. Let your natural sleep pressure build up. Let your brain do its job. Now let's talk about your internal clock. Deep in your brain, you have a tiny body clock, technically called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This clock controls when you feel awake and when you feel sleepy, and it's controlled by light. When light hits your eyes in the morning, your brain thinks, it's daytime, time to be awake. It releases cortisol, stops producing melatonin, you feel alert. When it gets dark at night, your brain thinks, it's nighttime, time to sleep. It releases melatonin, suppresses cortisol, you feel sleepy. But here's the problem. Artificial light. You're staring at your phone at 11 p.m., bright blue light blasting into your eyes. Your brain thinks it's noon. It stops producing melatonin. Your body clock is confused. You finally put the phone down at midnight, but your brain is still in daytime mode. You lie in bed for an hour, unable to sleep. Not because you're not tired, because your biology is screaming it's still daytime. Here's the fix. Blue light blocking. 2 hours before bed, turn on night mode on all your devices. Or better yet, just dim all the lights in your house. Let your brain know day is over, night is here. Rule 3, no bright lights 2 hours before bed. Now here's the most powerful hack. Morning sunlight. Within 30 minutes of waking up, get direct sunlight in your eyes. Not through a window, not through sunglasses, direct sunlight on your face. Why? Because morning sunlight sets your body clock. It tells this is the start of the day, and exactly 14 to 16 hours later, your brain will release melatonin and make you sleepy. If you get sunlight at 7 a.m., you'll naturally feel sleepy around 10 p.m. If you skip morning sunlight, your body clock drifts. Some days you're tired at 9 p.m., other days you're wired at midnight. Your sleep schedule is chaos. And here's the bonus. Morning sunlight also boosts your mood, increases alertness, and helps you produce vitamin D, all from some 10 minutes outside. Rule 4. Get sunlight within 30 minutes of waking up. Set your body clock every single day. Now let's talk about sleep efficiency. You spend 8 hours in bed, you spend 30 minutes falling asleep, you wake up twice during the night, you check your phone at 3 a.m., your time in bed is 8 hours, but your actual sleep is, say, 6 hours. That's 75% sleep efficiency. Not great. Elite sleepers have 95% sleep efficiency. They get in bed, they fall asleep in 10 minutes, they sleep through the night, they wake up once, naturally at the end of a cycle. How do you increase sleep efficiency? Simple. Don't use your bed for anything except sleep. Your brain creates associations. If you watch Netflix in bed, work in bed, scroll Instagram in bed, your brain thinks bed equals awake activities. But if you only sleep in bed, your brain thinks bed equals sleep time. The moment your head hits the pillow, your brain switches to sleep mode. Rule 5. Bed is for sleep only. Train your brain to associate bed with sleep, nothing else. And here's another trick. If you can't fall asleep within 20 minutes, get out of bed. Go sit somewhere else. Read a book. Do something boring. Then try again when you actually feel sleepy. Why? Because lying in bed awake for an hour trains your brain that bed is a place where you lie awake. You're breaking the association. Now let's talk about temperature. Your body needs to drop its core temperature by about 2 to 3 degrees to fall asleep. That's why you sleep better in a cold room than a hot room. Ideal sleep temperature? 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. But I feel cold at night. That's fine. Use blankets, but keep the room cool. Your face should be cool. Your body under the blankets can be warm. Here's another trick. Take a hot shower 90 minutes before bed. Wait, hot? Doesn't that raise your temperature? Yes, but here's what happens. When you get out of the hot shower, your body rapidly cools down, and that drop signals to your brain, time to sleep. People who take a hot shower before bed fall asleep 10 minutes faster on average. Rule 6. Keep your room cold. Take a hot shower 90 minutes before bed. Now here's the final piece. Consistency. Your body loves routine. Go to bed at the same time every night. Wake up at the same time every morning. Yes, even on weekends. But I want to sleep in on Saturday. I get it, but sleeping in changes your body clock. If you go to bed at 11 p.m. weekdays and 2 a.m. on weekends, your body clock has no idea what's happening. Monday morning feels like terrible because your brain thinks you're in a different time zone. Elite sleepers go to bed and wake up at the same time every single day. Their body clock is locked in. They fall asleep faster, sleep deeper, wake up easier. Rule 7. Same sleep schedule every day, even weekends. Do all these for 1 week. You'll sleep less, but you'll wake up feeling better than you have in years. This is Behavio. Subscribe to master your mind.